Hello everyone and happy October. October is the month of Halloween and I really love Halloween. Despite not celebrating it in Romania as an actual holiday, it is one of my favorite holidays and I love the spooky atmosphere, and I like that I could use it as an excuse to just indulge in these things. I mentioned in my September wrap-up video yesterday that I will be doing an October Halloween edition TBR. This morning, however, I watched a TBR video from the channel Unmanaged Mischief, and I saw that there is an actual Goodreads challenge that is going on for October, and I got so super excited. I had no idea this was going on, but then I realized that a lot of the books I'm reading overlap with what I'm planning to read anyway, so I'm just jumping on the wagon for that, like, even though it started yesterday, and I hope that it will be really fun. There's a lot of mini challenges going on through the whole month, and they're all to do with like spooky reading and movies and all that, so I'm really thrilled for that. I will be leaving all the links in the description below if any of you want to check it out and join as well. So this is happening on the group on Goodreads called BookTube Reading Buddies. I was not part of that group until this morning when I just joined for this challenge, so really excited for that. If you do decide to join, apparently this, like, everything you post with the video has to have the little hashtag spookyvrb. This video is half of it is going to be showing you the books that overlap with this challenge, and then also I'm going to show you some books that I'm planning to read separately from the challenge that are still horror themed. So these are books that are part of my challenge. I picked 5 for the whole challenge. There's many more there that you can choose from, and there's not a limit, like a minimum limit or a maximum limit. There's no limit to it. First book that I'm going to be reading for the spooky challenge is The Woman in Black by Susan Hill. This is actually part of the novellas group, and I'm really excited for this. I showed this in my haul like last week, I think, and I'm really excited to read this. I have seen the movie, but I was not impressed. I hope the book is going to be a lot better than the movie. The second book I'm going to be reading is Something Wicked This Way Comes by Ray Bradbury. Again, I showed this in my latest haul, and I'm really excited for this. This is definitely a Halloween read. The next 2 books are part of the challenge as well, but I'm going to be reading them in Romanian because I own them in Romanian, but their titles on the book are not translated, so I can just show you the Romanian copies. These are 2 books that I'm really ashamed to say I have not read, and I consider myself a Stephen King fan. First book is Salem's Lot by Stephen King. As you can see, even though it's a Romanian book, they kept the English title, and I'm really happy for that. I really like the cover. This is one of his best, like, horror books, I think. It's considered as such, and it's about vampires, and not the cute fluffy glittering type, but the actual like brutal and killer vampires, so I'm really excited. Next book, probably even more shameful than Salem's Lot, is The Shining by Stephen King, and this is also a monthly read for the group YouTube book reviewers, so I'm going to nail 2 challenges with this one. Also, when I was going through the list, I realized I wanted to do a 5th, but I didn't own anything else, so I just bought from the Google Play Market the digital version of The Call of Cthulhu by H.P. Lovecraft, and that's also a short story, like a novella. So that is going to be the books I'm going to be reading for the Spooky BRB challenge. And now to show you guys a few other books that I'm planning to read, just part of my October TBR, that are still horror themed. The first one is Paprika by Yasuta Katsutsui. This is a Japanese book, and this has been made into an anime with the same title, which I watched a couple of years ago, and I remember it was really disturbing and very dealing with like mental health and hallucinations and that kind of thing, so I'm really excited to read this. The next book I'm planning to read is Lost Souls by Poppy Z. Bright. This, I think, is to do with vampires, but not the supernatural kind, but with actual vampirism and blood drinking within just normal existence. So I have not read anything by Poppy Z. Bright before, but she was recommended to me years ago when I was going through my just dark reading era in my angst teens, and she was recommended to me as a very, very good writer of the genre, and I cannot wait to get through this book. Also, I'm reading The Birds and Other Short Stories by Daphne du Maurier. I already read The Birds last night and I really liked it, and I will be probably posting a review of the whole book once I'm done with all the stories. If I have time, and I may not because this is a lot of books and I'm also planning to like indulge in some horror movies. I am planning to read Rose Madder by Stephen King. This is probably going to be the last book I would pick up. I'm quite excited to read it, but I heard it is not as good as The Shining or Salem's Lot, and if I have to prioritize, I will be reading those before this one. And this is only the beginning for a very like horror themed month, and I plan and hope that I'll be able to keep to this plan of posting various videos related to horror movies and horror books. And if you guys are interested, let me know, and let me know if you read any of these books, or if you're planning to. Let me know if you're going to join in this challenge and what you're planning to read for it. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you later with more videos, and have a great day. Bye bye. Happy month of Halloween.